Hi everyone, today I thought that I would show you what is in my climbing bag. I did one of these about 1 or 2 years ago, but I thought that I would do something a bit different and kind of add what I add to my climbing bag when I go to a climbing competition. So it's just a basic JanSport backpack that I used in college a while back, and now I just kind of repurposed it to have my climbing stuff in there. In the first kind of compartment over here, I have the climbing shoes that I'm currently using. They are these Evolve, and I think they're called like Royal Blue or something like that, but they're just these Evolve climbing shoes that I'm really liking at the moment. I have a water bottle. This one I won at a Touchstone climbing gym. That's why it's weird and has a handle, but it was free. So this is the water bottle that I'm using right now. So this is the Black Diamond harness that I'm using. It is Black Diamond over there. And it's just like a nice purple one. I have an ATC and carabiner device on the back of it, and I have my belay cards all over here, just displayed so whenever I belay people, they know that I'm legally belaying people. Other than that, in this first compartment, I have a chalk bag, and this one is the Piranha chalk bag. I won this back at Chico State, and I've had it ever since then, like 2012. It's the same chalk bag. Moving on, the last thing in here is a granola bar. It has tons of chalk on it because it's at the very bottom of my bag. But for like climbing comps especially, I always have food because they do usually have like pizza at the end. But if I go and want like something snacky, I just have like a granola bar in there. Moving on to the second compartment of my bag. Kind of going on to that food theme again, I always pick up some beef jerky, usually like at the gas station as I'm getting gas to go to whatever climbing comp. I just pick up a bag of beef jerky. I like the original flavor just because it's not like spicy or weird flavored, so that is what I get. An apple. I keep extra chalk to kind of like fill up the other little chalk bags. So right now I have this Asana climbing chalk, and then whenever that one gets low, I just kind of like refill it. Fun fact, I have not bought any chalk for like 5 years since 2012. I've always won it at climbing comps. This last one I didn't, so this is my last. Like hopefully I'll go to a competition soon and win chalk because I haven't bought chalk since like 2012. Here is just a bag. One of the other places that I work is at Health Union. I write type 2 diabetes articles, like recipes and such. And so at Christmas time, they sent us this cute little bag. And so inside this bag, I have this like, it's body butter, and with like chalk and stuff, your hands get really dry, and I didn't want to put a full on like cream in there just in case it explodes. So it's just this like nice body butter, but if my hands are super dry, it's just kind of like nice to go in there and put it on dry or cracked hands. Another thing in my bag is just some tape. Let's say if I want to tape up like fingers or like wrists or something. With outdoor climbing especially, your like actual skin just gets super ripped up, so it's nice to put that on like as a protective layer for outdoor climbing, but then indoor, like, I don't know, just like fingers if they get like overly strained and things like that, it just kind of gives a little more extra support for fingers and wrists. The last thing that I have in this bag is a Black Diamond like light. I did a headlight, it was like during Halloween they had a headlight night at one of the climbing comps, or I should say at one of the San Francisco climbing gyms. And then if I ever like go outside, I guess it's really nice too. So I have that in this little purse in my second bag. Last couple of things, I have this Evolve like brush that I won, and it's good for like bouldering and such. I don't boulder as much, but it is nice to get like any chalk off, like any greasy holds, kind of like eliminates that. So it was cool to get one of these. I have extra spare of deodorant. And then for competitions, they usually go from like, let's say 5 to 10 or 11 at night. And if they have like onset finals or something where you're sitting and you're eating, or you're kind of like waiting to watch the onset finals or hear the results, it's nice to take off those shoes that you've been like wearing for hours and hours. So I always have like some sort of long pair of socks just kind of like put on over pants, so I'm not like walking around with, I don't have like my climbing shoes. I don't really want to put on shoes, so just like having a pair of comfy socks is nice after a long day of climbing. Then the last thing is just this front zipper, like easy access. In the front I have, if I'm like driving or have to like pay for anything food or admission. I have like my credit card stuff. I have my phone. This also I have like Aquaphor again for like cracked or dry skin. I have extra hair ties. Car keys. And I've collected these over like all the comps that I've done, but I have like just tons and tons of pens because you always have to like initial off whatever climbs that you do and have like witnesses, and they do have pens, but usually like you will steal them or something, so I just like collected all the pens from over on. These ones are just like random. This one I don't think we'll ever use at an actual comp because I don't want them to get lost, but it was the Sacramento State. It's like the Well, their gym has a pen, which I thought was cool, so I have that in there. I have Blistex in case my lips get dry, because again, chalk, dry environment. And then tons and tons of Lactaid pills because I am lactose intolerant, and usually they have pizza at these events. So I just have Lactaid so my stomach doesn't get upset from that. I think that's all. So that is pretty much everything that I have in my climbing bag, and then additionally like food and maybe some other goodies for a climbing competition. I hope you liked what I have in my climbing bag. If you did like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. If you are not following me on Instagram, I do have one as well. It's the same. It is at True Christina if you want to give that a follow. I hope each and every one of you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
You said how you want it, you said how you need it. Don't want to believe